Qatar's stand has been very, very clear. We are against any act of aggression or any threatening of use of power or the use of power against the sovereign country or trying to undermine the territorial integrity of any country. And we made this very clear. We have to stick to the international law and to the UN Charter, and this needs to be respected because otherwise the world will be in a chaos. So we keep our communication channel with all the parties. I was in Moscow approximately 10 days ago. I had the chance to have a conversation with the foreign minister of Russia, talking about the Ukrainian issue, but also keeping the communication ongoing with our Ukrainian counterparts, trying to help or offering our help or contribution to de-escalate the situation and put an end for this war.
Is it your sense that President Putin wants peace at this point?
Well, I cannot really say what President Putin is thinking about, but what I believe, and from my conversation with my counterpart there in Russia, that they are willing to engage on the demands that they have put forward. Now, how far the Ukrainian government are willing to give on those demands, this is really the Ukrainian government and Ukrainian people's decision. But our interest now is and the priority is really to create some safe environment for the people, for the civilians over there. There is a deterioration in the humanitarian situation in Ukraine, which is unprecedented. So I think that should be the priority. We should focus on having a ceasefire, humanitarian corridors, bringing the humanitarian assistance to Ukraine, and instead of having this conflict and disagreement in a battlefield, to be around the table.
The West has imposed swingeing sanctions on Russia in an effort to squeeze the Kremlin at this point. The Qatar Investment Authority, or the QIE, has a sizable investment in the Russian oil giant Rosneft. Is Qatar prepared to withdraw from Russia? Do you unwind that position?
Well, actually, right now with the current situation, we are not thinking about any new investments there. Even, by the way, in Europe, until we have some clarity on the stability of the situation. But our decisions that we have took in the investment at that time was based on a commercial assessment. And these investments are still ongoing.
So you'll make no new investments
right now
in
in
Russia?
the current environment? I think that the investment is really under a lot of review.
The Norwegian Sovereign Fund has unwound its position in Russian companies. You're saying that Qatar investment in Russia is under review at this point?
For the current time, our investment decisions, as I told you, is based on commercial assessment, and what we have currently in Russia, we are not thinking about increasing that these days until we see a better atmosphere and more political stability.